welcome back to my channel. If you've just joined us, hello, my name is Sabrina. Get to know. And if you've already subscribed, you know as always guys, mwah, love you all. So today I thought like I would film a little sit down chit chat with you guys. Like I haven't done that in ages. So I thought like, why don't I film just like a casual video of maybe the regular things that I use in makeup? Because obviously I do glam and colourful makeup and I do creative, but I also can look natural. And I thought, well, let me just sit down and talk to you guys with like, what's the regular things and what are a few of my faves that I use regular that might be helpful to you guys. Because there might be some things that I use that people might think, oh my God, like that's a great idea. So if I can help any of you guys out there, then I'm happy to share maybe my tips or my tricks, or this ain't a tips and tricks video, it's just like my regular things that I use. So if you want to see all that, then let's get into the video. Guys, I don't even know where to start. Like, there is just so much. Let's kick it off with my glitters. So these are my glitters that I usually go to all the time. This is like my whole glitter pan. So I got all these glitters off eBay, and as you see, I think on my Instagram stories, like you can buy like 5 glitters and get 10 free. You can get chunky glitters which look like that. You can get foils. And you can get mixed glitters, like all sorts. I think they're only like about £1 something. And my most favourite foundation from the drugstore at this current minute that I use like all the time, because I suffer from dry skin. And sometimes it can be oily, but now it's coming to winter, more or less, my skin will be very, very dry, and the amount of makeup that I do. So my skin can get very dry. So I always like to use a really hydrating foundation. So I always go to the Dream Satin Liquid Foundation in Sun Beige. This is like $8.99 that I got from Superdrug. And listen, it is literally a dream. When it says Dream Satin Liquid, it's literal a dream. Like, I love it. It's so hydrating. I've actually got it on now. And I also just love how it sits. It's literally like flawless. It's like medium coverage to full coverage, definitely buildable, but you can even just put it on with a stippling brush and it be natural. Like, it's just such a good multi-use foundation. So yeah, sticking to Maybelline, I love the Maybelline City Bronzer, and this is a bronzer and a contour, and the shade I've got is Deep Cool. And it's like that kind of like, it's like warm, but at the same time it's a really cool shade. This is literally my go-to bronzer, and I will also, as you saw in my last video, I'll also even mix it with another bronzer. I think it defines and shapes the face really well, and also, most importantly, warms up the face. So that at the minute is my favourite go-to bronzer. Sticking to base, the regular concealers that I use is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in shade Medium Beige, and I love the OG, which is my ride or die, the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer, as well as their new one, Conceal and Hydrate Concealer. Like, they are my favourite drugstore concealers that I use all the time, regardless what makeup I'm doing. Unless it's creative, obviously I might need a paler or a darker concealer. But for natural or glam makeup and my normal colourful makeup, I will use them concealers. I think this one is £7, the Conceal and Hydrate. The normal Conceal Define is £4, and the e.l.f. one is £4.50, so straight up bar. This highlight are literally my ride or freaking die. Like, I think the whole world knows this. This is my ultimate favourite highlighter, which is the Barry M Tri-Blend Highlighter. Completely abused and just completely looks like trash, because I literally use it for everything. Listen, the pigment on this is literally insane. Like, I actually can't cope. I think maybe 2 years later, I'm still raving about this highlighter. Like, I've gone through so many because I just absolutely love it. So when you see my highlight in my pictures or in my YouTube or whatever, it's the Barry M highlighter that I'm wearing. That is literally blinding you guys. And now, let's talk eyeshadow palettes. I mean, I just picked out a few. When I say a few, I literally mean a few out of the bunch that I have. So, quickly going over these. My Morphe 25A is my palette for details. Shading, defining, shadowing, anything for creative looks. This is why it's literally better than don't even have a lid. I will literally go to that because I love an all brown palette for that, because obviously for my shading I have to do brown. So all the shades of brown I'm here for. My newfound fave love for autumnal, seeing that we're in autumnal, is the 3503 Fizz by Nature palette by Morphe. You know guys, I've done a video on that. And Lick and Lash for colour. I think these are so blendable, and I literally love the colour play on this palette. Like when it says the playful palette, it literally is like the playful palette. Like I love the fact that it's got one side cool tone and one side warm tone. And that will be for my colourful eye looks. And the EYN Beauty Bay palette, Berry, is what I will go to all the time for natural makeup, everyday makeup. The Violet Voss, listen, she may be a small little palette, but she is very versatile, let me tell you that. For my everyday or like my going out, I always find myself going to this palette. Like, it's a very quite like glam palette. I do like that one. That's for the glam nights. And for colourful, creative, of course the EYN Beauty Bay Bright palette. One of my faves that I go to, literally has every freaking colour you could ask for in a palette. And the Be Perfect Carnival Extra Large Pro palette is my newfound fave since it's been released. There's so many looks you can do with this, like, it's just bomb. Like, looks that you didn't even think that existed, you can actually make happen with this palette. Like, and the pigment is unreal, wow. So, talking lashes, there's a few lashes that I always go to. For natural glam everyday makeup, I love the Dull Beauty. They are my favourite lashes to wear. I've actually got the pair Anastasia on right now, like they are my favourite, and I love Dull Beauty for their lashes. If I'm doing like a P. Louise kind of look and colourful look and bold and I want dramatic lashes, I will then do the Glamify Beauty lashes. These lashes are GB11. I'll show you them. These lashes are just so dope and they're so dramatic, it's absolutely unreal. I think on Glamify Beauty you can get like 3 for 15 quid, and their P&P ain't too expensive either, so that's a real bargain. And if I'm doing creative makeup and I want a really dramatic, weird kind of looking look, as you know I do that, I like the Eldora lashes, and these are lashes B802, and these are the lashes. I just think they're so bomb. They're just everything, guys. And my newfound love, as you guys know, and I've been saying it everywhere on my Instagram, is eBay lashes. Find cluster lashes and then just snip them up. And I think like they were like £3.29 for 5, and you literally just cut them up and then you pop them at the bottom and make clusters on your lower lashes. So that's my favourite thing that I've really been liking at the minute too. I do go to a lot gem wheels, like I don't know if that's what they're called. I know Primark does them, eBay does them. eBay has a humongous range for sizes from I think 1cm to maybe like 5cm gems. So my makeup brushes, I literally just pulled out a bundle of a few that I always go to that's quite like a variety of things. So for my main base, I always use the PC19 Peaches and Cream brush, because it's literally like a beauty blender on a brush, and it doesn't soak up as much foundation as a beauty blender does, and it literally just bounces off your skin and it's so soft. Like, yeah. And for a powder brush, I use the PC04 Peaches and Cream brush. So them two are literally just paired up together like all the time. And then when I'm doing creative looks, I will always go to paint brushes for small detailed work, like them. And I personally got these off eBay, or you can get them in any arts and crafts shop. I got mine off eBay and I got like 5 in a set. They literally are like my ride or dies for creative makeup. And My favourite brush to use when applying pigment is the SOSU and Kaylee SK05 brush. The way it lays pigment down is an absolute joke. Like, it just literally slots in that crease when you're cutting that crease so well, and also sharpening up my crease and stuff like that is the Morphe M508 brush. And at times I also do add pigment on with this as well and do my details in creative looks. Keeping it Morphe for small, like kind of like detail work and blending in detail, I always use the Morphe M138, and this brush I bet gets overlooked all the time on the Morphe website, but it is a real handy brush. Like, don't underestimate this brush. And my favourite brushes that I use from Peaches for eyes that I always literally go to is the PC11, PC22 and PC46. One's a large blender, one's a small blender, and one's a small detail brush. I do also have another one of the PC46. They've got a longer tip and they've got a shorter tip. I do have that also, but I can't find it at the minute, so I can't show you guys. They like kind of come as a pair. And for applying my highlighter in the inner corner, I like the Blank Canvas E27. Literally puts on highlighter like a dream. It's unreal. And for Morphe, my blending brushes, it's just like a few that I've picked out. There's so much brushes from Morphe that I like, but I just picked out 3 kind of different ones that I thought might help you guys. Is the M573 big blending brush, like when you do like big smoky eyes and stuff. The M507, this is actually in the Pride collection, but there are lots of brushes exactly like this if you really want to deepen the crease and stuff like that. My other go-to is Morphe M562, and that is literally the small, tiny like blending brush. It literally gets in the nooks and crannies when doing eyeshadow and literally like just blends it out so small, like so finely. Like, it's so precise, this brush. Like, I love it. Don't worry guys, all the brushes that I just said I will link down below in the description box. I will like literally list them for you. And now, the most favourite tray in my whole entire life, guys. Like, I absolutely adore, love, cherish this tray that I have. This is why I don't know if you can see, like there's one missing, because I just wanted to show you guys this tray. Now, my regular use thing that I go to is this bloody tray here. This literally has everything in it. It's got gems, it's got neon eyeliners, my duo lash glue, paints. It literally, guys, P. Louise base, Collection 2000 Glam Crystals, the Revolution Cut Crease Canvas, P. Louise base, Suva Beauty. But what I did want to tell you guys, like when I do winged liner, like I've got slightly hooded eyes, so sometimes it can transfer, so I actually don't use eyeliner. I actually use Suva Beauty. Let me show you. I actually use the Suva Beauty Hydra Liner. Now, this isn't transferable. This doesn't smudge, nothing like that. And it literally is so precise when you put it down as wing liner. And it sticks on like forever and ever and ever. Like, this is on Beauty Bay, I think, for £12.50. It's quite pricey. But let me tell you something, guys. It literally lasts forever. When I say forever, I mean you will be in your coffin and it will still be going. Like, forever. And that is literally, for those who don't know, is what it looks like. So it's water-based and it comes like paint. But for eyeliner, perfect. And as again, like, this tray is literally like my creativity tray. From P. Louise's Acid Rain, the MAC Soft Ochre. It literally is my go-to for liners, everything, to like white mascara. So what I do is, because there's so many bits and bobs, like I just put it all together in a tray. So I just literally organise it where everything is just in one tray and I can just literally dip in and dip back out. and the Cosmetic Apex, I think that's how you say it. Is it Cosmetic Apex? Cosmetic, yeah, well, that's how I'm saying it. Sorry if I've got the brand wrong. Power paint, like for creative looks as well, I use a lot of paint as well as eyeshadow. So yeah, that is my like literally creative go-to tray. I also got the Mehron makeup paint palette, which is just like used and abused and is absolutely like trash. And this is one of my favourite go-tos as well that I'm always going to. Listen, we all know white eyeshadow is hard to make white. Like, I have never came across a white eyeshadow that was good. Not until I came across the P. Louise Charm Single Shadow. I mean, I have never found a shadow as white as this. Because you know, like when you do a cut crease and you just like kind of like want white and maybe blend into yellow, blend into pink and stuff like that. Listen, guys, get your hands on the P. Louise white shadow. It is everything. Like, it's that bad. I'm even hitting pan on it. It is so good. You will not be sorry, guys. You will not. I think it is like £9 on the P. Louise website. And that's the only white eyeshadow. If you ever see white in my pics, that is literally the only white eyeshadow that I use. And let's be honest, guys, like, we need white eyeshadow a lot. Like, I personally use white eyeshadow a lot. Whether it's creative, whether it's natural makeup, whether it's colourful makeup. Regardless what kind of makeup it is, like, I do use white eyeshadow a lot. And just quickly, obviously I can't go through them all, but it's one of my pigment trays that literally I go to all the time. From Sample Beauty pigments, to Lynn's Looks pigments, to Peaches pigments, to Lick and Lash pigments. Like, that is also another thing that I do go to. That, because there's some people in makeup, like if you're starting right at the beginning, that I know that do follow me, that might not know about pigments. So if you don't know about pigments, guys, pigments will change your life. Once you find pigments in your life, you will never ever go back. So if you don't know about pigment, guys, get your hands on some pigments. Like, that is another tray that I just absolutely love. So with all that being said and talking about so much makeup to apply on the face, my most favourite loved things at the end of it is taking off the makeup. I absolutely, it's just emotional, guys. Like, having such a refreshed face. The best thing of all, making it easy to remove your makeup. If I didn't include these in my video, I would be lying and saying like my most go-to things without these in the video. Number one, doing my makeup is my headband. I am always in a headband, guys. I have to, because I can't stand the foundation around my hair and just keep my hair out the way. I always go to the Hydrating Cleansing Oil, Simple. I'm running out, I need to top up and get a new one. This literally can take off cement off your face. So I've got the micellar water, I've got the micellar wipes that I use all the time, and the cleansing facial wipes with the Hydrating Cleansing Oil. So how I will do this, if I'm doing like a massive creative look, I will apply this on first and let it soak into the makeup. Then I will apply the micellar cleansing wipes and remove the cleansing oil, and then I will just go over it with a micellar water with a cotton pad and just literally wipe off the rest. And then I will just literally clear it up with my cleansing pad. Then I will go in and obviously do my whole skincare routine. So yeah, if I did not include this in this video, guys, I would definitely be lying. I hope you enjoyed this video. If there are any products that I didn't go into that you want to know more about, or that you want to know where they come from, comment below and I'll help you out and tell ya. And if there was anything that you particularly liked, comment below and let me know too. And if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, join my family of beauts. Come on, subscribe, guys. And I upload twice a week. Yep, your girl's back on YouTube, like popping out them videos. And by the way, guys, love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.